Good morning, everyone. How are you doing? I guess not that good. Not that good because Bitcoin is down, Ethereum is down, altcoins are crashing, and I honestly understand why everyone is upset, why everyone is angry, and it makes sense. However, there are a couple of forces, movements, orders, and manipulations in the background which we are going to touch on because we are going to talk about just a bit, and we shouldn't be very sorry for ourselves. We shouldn't be sad. I am considering this a new opportunity because every time somebody manipulates the price down, that is an opportunity for us to buy in. Okay, they just give us a bit more time to buy in. And I know that we have a very long bear market. However, this is how you should see these dips, let's say, or these corrections. Now the thing is that I was watching the chart and I was thinking that I should set up some buy zones, okay, some buy orders, because every time something like this happens, we just don't remember what happened the last time, and we get left behind, and the price then rallies and we just say, oh, I wish I would have bought in. So let's start. So first of all, just to prove you that this is a manipulation, look at DivXman. I certainly don't know how to pronounce his name, but you know him. He's pretty famous in the Multiverse X community. So this unknown address has accumulated over 3 billion worth of Bitcoin in the last 3 months. Okay, in 3 months they accumulated 118,300 Bitcoin. Okay, $3 billion worth of Bitcoin. Now, who has that kind of money? Who can afford this kind of a risk? Because this is still a risk investment. Where somebody who wants to make money of it, right? It's not only an investment, it's not only a long-term investment, it's something which you buy, which you will use to make money. Does it ring a bell? Okay, who are those people? Who are those companies? BlackRock, obviously. So I think this is BlackRock or any other hedge fund. Many of the hedge funds could afford this. However, when you have a 300 billion investment portfolio, maybe you don't want to put 1% of your portfolio into Bitcoin. However, when you have 8 trillion, that's 0.03% out of 1 trillion, and you have to divide it by 8 because BlackRock has 8 trillion, is not that big of investment. So just to put this into perspective, how big is the difference between billion and trillion? For them, it's something like, I don't know, you buying a coffee from your net worth. So you can imagine. Now let's go to the chart and check what is happening here, because I do have some hypothesis here. I have some price targets. I have some levels where I want to buy in. As you can see, Bitcoin is still at 26,000. We are not bullish. We don't show bullish signs. We are below volume profiles. So I don't know if you saw this from me. I don't use volume profiles too often. However, when I want to buy in spot, then volume profile is a good tool. I think it's a good indicator. It shows where people bought in and where people sold in the past, and obviously that is resistance and support. Now also the volume profile shows very nicely why I don't usually use lines. I use clusters like this, and as you can see, for example, here we have a buy-in cluster. Okay, here people bought in. You can see it from this movement before. Now this is between the Fibonacci lines, and honestly, in crypto, the Fibonacci corrections, the Fibonacci retracements, they work pretty well. That's why my first target, and as you can see, it also had a price, is the $24,000. Okay, 24 to 25. However, seeing this, I'm not 100% convinced. Now there is a theory in my head, and that is that BlackRock manipulated the price. Obviously, I think that is true, and I do think that they will manipulate it further down because they want to offer to their clients, to their first clients on Bitcoin, a huge reward. That's how you will get more clients. Okay, you make money for your initial clients, for your first clients, and then they will bring other clients who want to make money. For that, they need Bitcoin to be a bit lower, right? Because they want to make money. They want to crash Bitcoin a bit lower and then just jump it to 30-40k, and then yeah, they can make a profit on other people's money, obviously, and they will bring in more people, and they will they will just show that how genius they are. So that is the play here, okay? And remember, in crypto, every conspiracy theory, every time you feel that you should put your tinfoil hat on, it's actually a prediction, okay? So it's a prediction. That is the situation we are in, and yes, just bring forward your wildest dreams, your wildest predictions, and there is a fair chance that they will come true. So for me, the first bounce zone is the 24,000, okay, the Fibonacci here. This is the 24,000, which I think that will hold the price. I think that by the time it will go there and will stay there, maybe spend some time, even full September, everybody will be just bearish enough to just give up and go home and sell their Bitcoin. And that is the point. Usually Bitcoin starts to jump because they just don't want to break completely the sentiment, okay? And the other one which I'm looking at is the 23,000, 23 to 22, okay, before 20. I mean, this is also a big buying cluster. I mean, if you want to make sure that that it bounces, then I think this 20,000 is the best position to buy in. However, I'm not 100% sure that it is going to go down that low. Now, what I'm going to do, I want to set up two buy-in zones, okay? One will be this buy-in zone, to which I'm going to set an order, and I'm not talking about a big amount of money. So I have on my Bybit right now left to invest $670, okay? I put 600, I don't think you can see it, it's here, okay? Out of which I'm gonna invest 600 at this time. I'm gonna break it up to 4 pieces, okay? 4 pieces of $150. So, first buy-in zone, let's see. I think this 24,000, it's something which we are going to visit. It would be too easy if we would stop at 24,600. So my first one will be around 23, okay? That will be the first one. Now, what will happen if the price turns around, okay? Here, let's see, we see a pivot, something like this. What happens usually? Well, I tell you what happens. Everybody starts to long Bitcoin and other crypto with 50x, with 100x leverage because they want to make the money back, okay? They want to make sure that they will make the money back when Bitcoin is going up. When everybody is convinced that Bitcoin is going to go up, they start to long, they use leverage, and an over-leveraged asset usually does something like this. A big wick. Therefore, I'm going to play it. I have a feeling that history will repeat itself. Therefore, I'm gonna set another order here at 21,000. I know that 20,000 would make more sense, maybe, because I would get even more percentage. However, I'm not 100% sure that it will go down there. We already have like a spike here in volume, in buying volume, and I want to use that, okay? I don't care if it goes lower than that, it will come back. It doesn't matter. We are not playing here to catch the bottom. We are playing the game of catching something which is near the bottom in the way down or up. Doesn't matter because it is going to go back. So that's what we are playing here. Okay, let's move forward. What is happening with Ethereum? With Ethereum, the situation is almost the same. Okay, so we have here clusters, we have here buy-in zones, and obviously Fibonacci retracements. I know that we have lots of lines here, but yeah, bear with me. So we are sitting at the 1,646. We have bearish and bullish volumes here both. As you can see, this is the bearish, the yellow one, and this is the bullish. Now, if I would have to say, we can obviously confirm based on the wick and the price movement that we have some bullish buying zones here. However, if Bitcoin crashes down to 20k or 24, 25, I don't think that Ethereum will hold this 1,500. 1,500 is a nice psychological level, okay? And even if Ethereum crashes down, I think it will come back early. However, if there is a major crash, if there is a break the sentiment because we want to enter as cheap as possible, then we might need to think a bit lower. Or if we again think about the over leveraged assets, we still, or again, need to think a bit lower. Therefore, my buying zones are the following. I will set up a buying zone for 1,500, that is just above 1,500, to make sure that we enter the trade, because it might happen that it just crashes back, you know, and something like this happens. This is very possible, honestly. And I will set up a buying zone here. That this is on the top of this, okay? So here, let's say 1,333, and this is for the week, okay? This is for something like this, when the trend pivots, okay? That is what I want. I want to catch this week, which usually lasts only like 1-2 minutes, okay? And probably I will be sleeping. Now, the question here would be why I don't invest more money, okay? Because in the DCA, usually like 1,000, 2,000 makes sense to invest to make sure that you have a good average. And the thing is that I don't want to invest more at this moment because I really don't know whether we are gonna go much lower or whether we are going to hold my price targets. I'm convinced that these entries will be good. However, if for any case a black swan event like the new COVID variant, which they are bullshitting about, gets on and Bitcoin crashes down to, I don't know, 10k, okay, or 16k again, we revisit the bottom, then obviously I want to buy in there, okay, with a bigger sum of money. So this is more like a speculation right now, and if the price continues like that, then I will just slowly in small amounts put more and more money in it. However, I do not buy in with bigger amount until I see a big drop. What happens with altcoins? And I know that you are waiting for me to talk about eGold, because yesterday I tweeted about it and I said that if we have an engulfing candle, then it's game on. Well, here we kind of had it, but not convincing, okay? It went back down. It just kind of was rejected or bounced from the support. We didn't get the engulfing candle here either. And we are going down. We are below the support of the trend line, the support of the falling wedge, which should have been a bullish signal. So I'm sorry, but I cannot tell you any good news about eGold. That's the truth, okay? This is not a good news about eGold. It just went below this support, and obviously other coins, other altcoins are suffering as well, but at this moment not as much as eGold, okay? Some of them are still in an upper trend line, okay? In a higher trend line, they are just climbing. I know that everybody's saying Solana is shit and everything, but Solana has buyers, okay? People are buying Solana. People don't buy eGold. That's the truth, okay? We need adoption. That's something which just, yeah, it can be solved with product. I'm sorry. I said it in my what will happen in 5 years with eGold video. I am saying it again. We need more adoption. We need people to buy in because people don't know about eGold. Okay, let's set up the buy-in orders, because that's what I said that I'm gonna do at the end of the video. Maybe if somebody doesn't know how to do it, then here it is. So let me just put the chart on the other screen because I want to see what I said. So I said that first buying zone will be at 23,300, somewhere there. So order price is 23,300 and 103. And I recommend to always use odd numbers, okay? Because if you put 23,000, many people have that number and maybe your order will not be triggered. It's better to have an odd number, you know, like 23,371 or something like that, because the chances that the mass of the people, the majority of the people will have the same order price as you is much lower. So that's important. Okay, quantity, and it's $450, so it's going to be 0.006 Bitcoin. So I put buy Bitcoin, and it says order price 23,000, quantity order value at $150. And as you can see, I have here an order. Now it is not filled, obviously, it's a limit order. Also, if you are buying in, usually use limit order because it's cheaper. If you use market buy, that's more expensive, the fees are way higher. Now, what is the next one? The next one is 21,000. Let me just double check on my chart. Yes, it's 21,023. That is what I'm going to use. 21,023. Quantity is for, again, $150. And as you can see, I will get 0.0071 Bitcoin. Let's just double check. Order price 21,023. Quantity, yes. Order values $150. Buy. Okay, let's go forward because we have to buy in on Ethereum as well. Come on. So Ethereum USDT. And as you can see, I'm using spot, okay? I'm not using margin, any leverage, okay? I'm using spot, and this is 1-on-1. So what was for Ethereum the first buy-in zone? I think it was 1,500 and something. Yes, I will put 1,525. 1,525, and I will buy in for $150. Let's double check. Yes, and buy Ethereum. And the other one, which I said that will probably just kick down. Now I am still like not 100% sure whether should I use this one, the 1,334, or this 1,200. It might be better to use the somewhere between, so I might use 1,305. Okay, I kind of changed my mind, we can say, because I want to enter. That's very important to enter. Even if I enter with a higher price, if I'm in and it jumped back, it's better. You know, it's better to have like a lower profit than no profit because you are on the sidelines. Okay, buy Ethereum. Order price, okay, and buy it. So now I have all my orders set, and the next step, honestly, is just to watch the price. So that is what we need to do. We need to follow the price. I will obviously update you how the buy orders are ongoing. I will update you on Twitter and in videos as well. In the meantime, we will talk about other projects because I want to talk about how projects are doing on Multiverse X. ZoidPay, for example, has the software, the application, the super app in testing phase, and it seems they are doing good. The price not so much, but we will discuss about that as well. And Kilowatt is having its charging stations implemented or installed around France, so that's good. We are going to talk about that, but until then, press the subscribe button if you like the content. Yeah, and see you next time.